have been up since 3:30 this morning, after only sleeping for 2.5 hours last night. Hey, Lori, this is what y'all are getting because I've been up since 3:30 and only had 2.5 hours of sleep, so. I'm just kidding, y'all. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? It's too hot to be wearing this, y'all. My husband's not the biggest fan of it. I think it's too bright and bold for him. But I like it, so. The only thing I'm confused about is I did put it on my roots and my roots did not color, so that's interesting. Maybe those pictures I thought that were photoshopped are a little more accurate than I thought. I even straightened it for you guys. You can't really tell because of the humidity, but I don't know, it's gonna take some getting used to. I mean, I like it. It's just way, like, the only time I've ever gone this bold is in red. It's gonna take a minute to get used to. Oh, and blue. I did do blue this bold, but the purple's different. I've never tried this one before. It was the Colorista. I don't know, it just comes in a tube. You don't have to mix it up, you just put it on your head. What was for dinner? I made that recipe you sent me, Lori. Usually I use Splat. I know it's not the best for your hair, but... Or the, what's it called? The Fieri or whatever. That sounds yummy. Speaking of that, I still gotta film my thoughts on that recipe. Probably do that tomorrow. It won't be going up till Wednesday, probably. Except for when it does go up, it's literally gonna be a 5-minute video. Thank you. Yeah, the baby didn't sleep well last night. Delson didn't sleep well last night. Nova kept, every time I would turn, as soon as I would start dozing off to sleep and I would like turn to get more comfortable, the cat would attack my feet. Hi, Bonnie. What do you think of the new hair? So I finally got to fall asleep at like 1:30, and then had to get up at 3:30 with the husband. I guess I didn't have to. And then my grandma was coming over to visit, and my house was a disaster, and she was bringing my cousin that she watches, and so he's like 3, and so I had to get my house in order. So I did that instead of going back to sleep. And let's see, before 11 o'clock this morning, I had cleaned my living room, cleaned my kitchen, did a load of laundry, picked up my husband's man cave, started dinner, took a shower. Ooh, everybody's talking. I'm going to try that chicken casserole recipe sometime next week. Okay, 40 and broke. Something you may not know about this community is we like to be on first name basis. So if you don't mind sharing your first name, that would be great. I would very much appreciate it. I went raspberry picking this morning and then napped for 3 hours this afternoon. I was making sour cherry jam last night until after midnight. I saw that on your Facebook, Janice. I knew that. I watched your channel today. I could not sleep last night either. At 3 a.m. when my hubby left for work, my daughter came in and we watched Bob's Burgers, Futurama. I dozed off. 7 to 10:30. Just came home from the chiropractor. Hey, Marcy. Hey, Tasha. You guys like the new hair? You guys missed the beginning of this live. I had a hoodie on and I had my hood up and I was like, you guys, I'm just so tired. You guys can't have anything. Okay, got my snack. Snicker Yo Crunch. Thanks, Marcy. My husband's not a fan. Well, it'll grow on him. He's just not used to it being this bold. So, Leroy, my name is Shannon. I would introduce you to everybody in the comments, but it's a lot. There's a lot of us, so you'll just kind of pick up on it as we go, unless you want me to name them all off. I can if you want me to. Just let me know. You like it, Marcy? I'm just confused at this, like, top part. Like, I did put the I get confused if this is backwards. I did get the roots, but it didn't color. I did read it. And I asked my grandma, Janice, if she had ever heard of them, and she's never heard of them either, so, it must just be like a Canada thing or like an up north thing, because my whole family's from the south, so. So, everybody, tell me about your day. You know what this is for. This is our therapy sessions. My mom brought me half a watermelon, but it was huge, but so sweet and so good. Plus cantaloupe, potatoes, carrots, split pea soup. That was nice. Oh, that is so nice. Lori, I, like, packed that stuff on my roots. But if y'all remember in my grocery haul, I showed y'all the picture, and it showed that the roots weren't colored. So, I don't know, weird. It also said not to heat it, so I'm wondering if, like, the heat deactivates it, and that's why it doesn't go on the roots, is because that's where it's the hottest on your head. Anyways, you know we like to use these as therapy sessions, so tell me, how's your day? Marcy, I want to know, what did you eat? How are you feeling? Looked for the wafers at Walmart, sold out. Do they sell those, the ones that I buy at your Walmart, Lori? Because as far as I know, they're made in Illinois, but nobody outside of Arkansas has ever seen them. So, Leroy, tell us about yourself. What's your favorite color? I'm telling you, they're way better than the boxed ones. What's the name on them? Let me get them and I'll show you. This is how good they are. They're almost gone already. They're called Jackson's Old Fashioned Vanilla Wafers. Jefferson. Jackson's. Thanks, Miss Tasha. I did smile. Tell me, Marcy. Cool. Leroy, Marcy, go for it. Listen, it is just hair, girlfriend. If you don't like it, you can dye it back. If you don't like the cut, it will grow back, or you can just shave it all off and start over. Girl, it is just hair. So, Leroy, let's see what else. Tell me, how'd you find my channel? Marcy, you didn't tell me. Did you eat today? Yes, just YOLO it. It's just hair. What's the worst that could happen? You don't like it, and then you change it. And Bonnie, remind me again where you're from? Wait, I'm confused. Lori, why are you laughing? Oh, the hoodie? You were laughing because of the hoodie? Where did you find my channel at, Leroy? East Tennessee, huh? Ooh, what kind of chicken, Marcy? I made a recipe that Lori sent in tonight. That's what I say. My daughter is 11 years and been using Manic Panic or hair chalk since she was old enough to tell me, Mom, I want pink hair. Yes, I do, cooking, cleaning. I want to start doing more of, like, showing you guys, like, how I do inventorying my kitchen, like, my pantry, my freezer, my fridge, and also making my meal plan. My daughter is 7 and she has had blue underneath and purple underneath with her school. We can't go like full on, but we do let her when she wants to do fun things with her hair. She hasn't wanted to since she was 5. I don't know why, but to each their own, I guess. So you guys, what should we do for our live on Thursday for my birthday? What should we do? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I tried to do one this week before I went grocery shopping, but things were just too crazy. My husband has to work on my birthday, so no. We may go out to dinner on the weekend, but you guys want to know what the first song my daughter learned how to sing? I can't remember the artist, but do you know that Christmas song called My Ding-a-Ling? That's the first song my daughter learned how to sing.
I need my slippers on.
You don't need your slippers on.
I can't do it.
You need to go to bed, not put your slippers on. Yeah. And she would go through Walmart singing, I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. At 3 years old. Yeah. Leroy, I do have 3 children. I have 3 children. One of them is at her Mimi's right now, and then my 2 younger boys are here. The baby is sleeping. That one should be in bed, but he's not, so he might make noise and stuff. Thanks, Bonnie. I thought so too. I also think it goes really good with my eye color. What do you guys think? Yeah, my husband introduced it to her, Lori, that song. She loves it. They used to belt it. I mean, scream it at the top of their lungs in the car. Mine are 7 is my oldest daughter. My middle is 4. He'll be 5 in November. And then my youngest just turned 1. Hey, Karen. How are you? Oh, the My Dingling song? Oh, we're talking about the first song my daughter ever learned how to sing. And she was 3. And she was belting it in Walmart. So, Leroy, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from? I haven't had time to, like, take a deep dive into your channel, but I did watch a couple videos. From Michigan. We have a lot of Michiganders. People from Michigan in this community. So everybody, go check out Leroy at 40 and Broke. He does budgeting on his channel. Michiganders? I don't know. Isn't that a great age, old enough to do what they want, but too young to just pay for themselves? Oh, I don't know. Listen, being a parent is hard. It is hard work. Good grief. It is not for the faint of heart. That is for sure. Marcy, did I miss your comment about what kind of chicken you were cooking? No. You're working on your grocery list. Cool beans. You got your meal plan? Thanks for the shout out. It's hard finding channels on live streams because you can't get to the channel. Yes. Yes. Not on a live stream, yes. But, since you have videos and you've been making videos for, 10 months now, when they type your name in to the search bar, they should be able to find you. August 6th, I will have been making, videos for 6 months. And I started doing it because I was sick of feeling like I was just a mom and a wife, and I needed to do something for myself. So, because I am a stay-at-home mom. I am privileged enough to be able to be a stay-at-home mom. Yes, we are very non-judgmental here. We all love each other. We pray for each other daily. If you're not into that, that's fine. Thank you, Lori, for subscribing to him. Leroy, I think it would be, I don't know if you might already have a video like this. Like I said, I didn't get to deep dive. If you would do a more in-depth, like, sit-down video on your story and what brought you to where you are now. Yes, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and these people in this community are my only friends. That's just the way it is. Because I know, if you don't mind, I'm sorry if you don't want me to say this, but I know that you have a lot of videos about when you were in prison. We are family. Hey Pam, thank you. And I just think it would be interesting to hear more of your story. I think a lot of us, you know, we all come from different backgrounds, and I think it would be interesting to hear your story. Now, I can tell you the people on here who do have channels. One Life with a Plan has a channel. Bonnie's Journey has a channel. I don't think Aaron has a channel. I could be wrong. Every Day I'm Winging It has a channel. Lady B has a channel. Who else is in here? Let me scroll through here and see. Am I missing anybody? I don't think so. Yes, I think that would be really interesting, and I think that would help bring a lot more people, you know, to your channel, knowing your past and where you've come from, because I think everybody loves a redemption story, and everybody loves seeing what other people have overcome. What did Aaron say? Family. Yes, y'all are my friends and social life, being at home 24/7. But yeah, we are all here for each other all the time. If you ever need somebody to talk to, my email and my Instagram are always in the descriptions of my videos. You can always reach out to me. Yes, I do watch other people not in this community, but I don't really subscribe to them because I don't want them cluttering up my subscription feed. But I did sub to you, Leroy. It is a very good place to be where we're at. So Pam, tell me, how was your day? I've been up since 3:30 after 2 hours of sleep. And I only had 2 cups of coffee and 1 energy drink this morning, you guys. And look, I'm still here functioning. Yes, Aaron, me too. I definitely prefer the smaller channels. I'll shoot you a link, Leroy, for that channel. I did by, what was it, by 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock or something like that. I had the living room done, the kitchen done, I did some laundry, I cleaned my husband's man cave. What else did I do? I started dinner, and I took a shower, and then I was trying to nap while my kids were down. I just couldn't fall asleep, so then I got up and decided to do the purple. You're welcome, Leroy. We're all a very supportive group, and we are very non-judgmental here. Like, these people have seen my house at its worst. My husband doesn't have to work tomorrow, so I don't have to get up at 3:30. I can sleep. We have to go to town. We have to pick up his medicine. So we'll probably get up at like 7:30, but if the kids sleep. That was the main reason I didn't sleep last night, is the kids didn't sleep. And I could have very easily just went to sleep after my husband went to work, but I had too much to do. Central Michigan. I've never been to Michigan. The furthest north I've been is Ohio. I think. Is Ohio higher than Illinois? Y'all, I'm bad at geography. So Pam, what'd you have for dinner? Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing with my hair. Sorry if that's annoying. It's just so new, and it's so... After you dye it, it's just so soft, I can't stop touching it. Illinois and Ohio are next to each other? Okay. I figured as much, because I remember driving through Illinois to get to Ohio. Oh, I lied. I went to Washington. That's definitely more north than Ohio. I have family that lives in the Birmingham area. I'm from Arkansas. Yep. Maybe not Aaron. Maybe he won't take a personal day. CMU, Central Michigan University, right? You guys, I would love to try like Green Chef or those other subscription boxes. I just can't bring myself to spend the money on them, not when I can make those things myself, you know what I mean? Aaron, girl, I'll be praying for you that he don't take that personal day, okay? That might have been here, Lori, through my phone, because I heard it too. I'm sorry, Janice. That's what I was trying to think of. Bonnie was HelloFresh. Let's see, there's Green Chef, HelloFresh, Blue Apron, which I haven't really heard much of in a long time. Oh, and Leroy, I always yawn. I'm constantly yawning, so. So what do y'all want to talk about tonight? Bonnie, I would say if you have a good coupon code, then just use it. I mean, if you use your coupon code and you try it for a good price, if you don't like it, then you don't ever have to get it again. But while you got the coupon code, you might as well try it, right? Marcy, I want to know how your conversation went the other night after our live. With the Snapchat debacle. I need to know. I'm gonna put my hoodie back on because now I'm getting chilly and I don't want to get up and get my blanket. You guys, this hoodie belonged to my adopted mom's mom, and she passed away almost 8 years ago. I don't know how long she had it. It's got a hole in the armpit, but I'm still holding on to it. I need to sew that up. Yeah, Bonnie, I mean, here's the thing. I'm always of the mindset that if you can get it for a good deal, there's no harm in trying it. There's no harm in it. Oh, you guys, I still gotta film that laundry haul that goes up tomorrow. I still haven't filmed it. Whoops. I'll film it in the morning. No big deal. What is it with cats and closets, Lori? Nova loves my closet. She likes to climb on the top of the shelves and knock stuff over. And so, Leroy, if you don't mind me asking, because I think a lot of us here would consider ourselves Christian. Do you consider yourself Christian or no? I mean, there's no judgment if you don't. We don't carry the weight. There are people in this community that aren't. I have an extremely hormonal parrot dying for my attention right now, lol. Maybe you need to get her a stuffed bird. I know, well, I was trying to film it today, but I was trying to write everything out. And I could have just went to my computer and did it on my computer, but listen, I didn't want to do that. So, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It'll be okay. It'll be up tomorrow, no worries. Might go up a little later in the day than usual, but that's okay. When my husband turns on his blue lights, it makes that look like that's a giant screen there. It's not. It's a door. A doorway. I don't think Kat will be getting on tonight. I think she's with Chaz. And y'all, let's not forget to be praying for Crystal as she travels. Thursday, and just with everything going on with her and her family right now, let's just make sure we keep saying extra prayers for her. Alright, got my blanket. I can't do these without my blanket. So we're going to take this hoodie back off, and we're going to get in the blanket. I need to shave my armpits, you guys. Sorry, y'all just had to see that. And we're very, open here, Leroy. So if we make you uncomfortable, I'm sorry. So what's everyone's plans for tomorrow? I've got to go to town, and then I'm going to come home, and I'm going to make that strawberry cake. I think I'm going to post that Thursday, on my birthday. I think I'm going to post it. What's going on? The comments stopped. Whoa! Not a parent. I am not Christian. I am Norse heathen. I don't know what that is, Leroy, but educate me. I'm actually, Pam, making it all completely from scratch. I'm going to make the puree from scratch, everything. Ooh, Lori, I wish you would, can you just, like, upload grocery hauls? Like, that'd be all you do? Because I'm always so curious to see what people buy. Yes. I miss Chrissy, too. But I know she's, like, going back to work and trying to figure out her schedule. Hey, Marcy! I need to know about the Snapchat debacle the other night. I kind of got left hanging, and you never Instagrammed me or nothing for my phone number so we could chat about it, so. I follow the pre-Christian gods and goddesses of the Germanic, did I say that right? Germanic peoples. Most notably from Marvel, Thor, and Odin. But I follow the goddess Freyja. It's gotta be Freyja, right? Sounds amazing, that strawberry cake. Well, I've never made it before, Bonnie, so we're gonna find out. So, I would love to see it, Lori. Can't you just, like, do it and send it to me? Just take a picture of all your groceries and send it to me. I like to know what other people buy. Oh, interesting. I might have to research that. I love learning about all other religions. I find them, because I am a Christian. I do believe in God, all that stuff. But I do think that there is no religion that has it perfectly right. I think there are elements of each that we can put together, and that would make the perfect religion. That's just my opinion. Meal. Meal what? What kind of meal? Nova hasn't been wanting to play fetch lately. I don't know what her deal is. I don't even know where she's at. Nova! Here, kitty. I don't know where she is. Yes, take a picture. Send it to me. Post it on Instagram. Whatever. I don't know where Nova went. She might be in there cuddling her dad who's laying on the floor. Groceries hauls are crazy, but I don't do them too much work to record. Sorry, I started typing meal hauls and meant grocery hauls. That's okay. See, a lot of people do theirs like vlog style. And listen, I'm just not there. I don't know where my hand's going when I'm looking at the camera. So I do sit down style and show one item at a time, because that's easier for me. And I don't even edit them. I just take them straight from my phone and upload them to YouTube. Because I'm lazy. And because we only have one computer, and when the days my husband's off, he's usually streaming from his computer. He streams on Twitch. And we go grocery shopping on his day off, so. My shoulder's hurting, y'all. So, Leroy, was 11 years your sentence, or was that just the time you served? If I ever ask anything you don't want to answer, just say you don't feel comfortable, or just don't answer it. It'll be alright. How is it I got less sleep last night than I do any other night, and the bags under my eyes are not as bad as they usually are? Are you married, Leroy? I know you have a woman in your picture, but I didn't know. Dang. And you did 11. Did you have to be on parole when you got out? Sorry, I'm just very nosy and very curious. I like watching grocery hauls too. I think they might be some of my favorite to watch. I'm just nosy. That's why I like grocery hauls. I like hauls of any kind, actually. Okay, now that we're charged up a little bit, I can unplug my phone. And we can move y'all this way so I can get more comfy. Yes, I'm married, and no, she is not heathen. Mostly she is agnostic. Yes, 11 years and then 2 years of parole. So if you don't mind me asking, and I'm going to say that every time I ask you a question because I know that can be kind of personal. So I am moving my tripod. Do it, Pam! Was your crime due to more of, like, your home life? Were you in addiction? Was it just you being an asshole kid? Being rebellious, or... I should quit asking all these questions, because if you do an in-depth video about it, then I'm just going to have all the answers already. I'll still watch it, though. Yeah, my brother was that way. Luckily he never did any real time in jail or in prison. Most of his stupid crimes were at like 13, where he got sent to a boys' home, boys' ranch thing. Yeah. And then in his adult life, it was because his baby mama would call the cops every time he would try to see his kids for no reason, but that's a whole different story. Not mine to tell. Did your brother go to prison for the same thing, or a completely different situation? I mean, I know that's not your story to tell. I hope he also, got on the straight and narrow after that as well. I have a cousin who did 10 years, I think, in prison. Aaron, I'm so sorry. The same brother that's in prison, or is that your only brother? And did you find anything out about his child? Good deal, Leroy. Good deal. I don't know if you watch her, Leroy, but I watch Jessica Kent. Here on YouTube, she does a lot of prison videos trying to reform the prison system, bring awareness to all the flaws in it. She was a meth addict and did 2 or 3 years in prison here in Arkansas, and also in New York she did some time. But she's clean and sober now, and I watch her videos. Man, I love a good redemption story. And Aaron, hopefully your brother, when and if he ever gets out of prison, will get on the straight and narrow. And I hope that you will be able to find it in your heart, if that does happen, to forgive him, because someone on or in addiction is not the person they are outside of addiction. Trust me, I know I was an addict. Not to, like, a major extent, but as a kid, we all know, I told you, I did pills and almost ended my own life, and yeah. I, luckily, don't know how, have never even been in the back of a cop car. I lied. I was in the back of a cop car one time. It wasn't my fault. It was my brother's fault and my friend's brother's fault. They were throwing rocks at cars driving down the street when we were like 10 and 11, and threw one at a police car, and they put us in the back of the police car and took us home. But other than that, yeah. Aaron, I just know from experience how hard it can be to forgive an addict when they've done unspeakable things like that. So I will be praying that if he does get on the straight and narrow and come out of prison and choose to live a straight life, that you can find it in your heart to forgive him for all of the horrible things. And maybe even not when he gets out. Maybe even while he's in there. That maybe you can find it in you to reach out and forgive him. I know it's so hard. But you can't hold on to bitterness like that. It's going to end up hurting you in the long run. I mean, you don't have to, be buddy-buddy with them or anything, but just, And the hard thing is, people say, well, they have to hit rock bottom, and you think, he also physically abused our mom, sent people to hurt my kids and me, and husband, they didn't do anything. He is also suffering mental illness. Right now, I love him. I wish him the best. I just can't talk to him. And Aaron, I completely understand that. Like I said, you don't have to talk to him, but forgive him for you, not for him. A lot of people say that when you're in addiction, you have to hit rock bottom to get out of it. And then you see all these other people hit their rock bottom, and you expect that would be the same rock bottom for everyone else. But everybody's rock bottom is different. Somebody's rock bottom may be prison, while somebody else's rock bottom may be sitting in their car nodding off. In my opinion, for people suffering from addiction, prison may work for some, but it's not. It doesn't matter if they drop all the friends from that life or not. You guys, I could tell you right now, I know nowhere to get drugs, but if I wanted to, I could. I could find out real quick, fast, in a hurry. You know, so it's not just about the people you hang out with. I mean, sure, they can have an impact, but being sober, being clean, being straight is something. When I say straight, I don't mean sexuality. I mean, like, on the straight and narrow. Is something you have to want for yourself. Wow, 48 minutes in and still no mention of balls. We're doing good tonight, you guys. I was hoping Chrissy might jump in for a minute. Marcy, you need to, if you don't feel like talking about it here, you need to message me on Instagram and tell me about the whole Snapchat. Did you do what we were talking about? Did you change your mind? I need to know. Cut the past loose. Don't hang with the people doing the same dumb stuff, and I agree. It's easy to find drugs. Just staying away from those people makes the temptation less. Yes. Ooh, the hamburger for the tacos. Oh, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner tomorrow night, you guys. Hey, Nikki! I gotta hear about it, Marcy. So Marcy, when you do your hair teal and get an undercut, I need a picture, like, as soon as it's done. Now listen. Lori, we may not fall on the same side of this argument, but I believe it should be. Thanks, Nikki. Yes, it's like everything in life. If you don't want it, it's not going to happen. My husband doesn't. Is it regular fettuccine alfredo with no meat? Or is it, like chicken alfredo? Wouldn't y'all be pissed if this was just like a filter I had on my hair? Good night, Aaron. I like to put smoked sausage in either garlic butter noodles or fried potatoes with garlic and onions. Okay, Leroy, here's a question for you. A very important question. What's your favorite kind of cake? Love you, Aaron. I'll be praying for you. Oh, Wendy didn't get on here tonight. Yes. I think it's ridiculous that there are people spending more time in prison for having very little amounts of the MJ. They're spending more time for that than people do for rape, child molestation. Cheesecake doesn't count. Also, regular chocolate, devil's food, or German chocolate. Yeah, Crystal hasn't been live, Jess hasn't been live, and Chrissy hasn't been live. I don't know what's going on. But I mean, I know Jessie's been like, her schedule's been crazy with her husband being on vacation and stuff. Cheesecake does not count as cake. End of discussion. Don't argue with me. Your family doesn't like chocolate? Like chocolate at all? Okay, now Leroy, this is where we draw the line. Chocolate cake should not have chocolate icing on it. I agree with the cream cheese icing. It's the only one I use. But it should just be plain cream cheese frosting. I just don't like chocolate frosting. I think it's disgusting. And like you can't decorate a cake when it has chocolate frosting on it. And you also call it a grilled cheese instead of a cheese grill, right, Marcy? Please tell me you don't call it a cheese grill. You know what? I'm a little disappointed. Kat said the other day on my live she might go buy some mixing bowls, and she didn't. Ooh, I'll have to try that, Leroy. I've never heard of that. The first cake from scratch I ever made completely on my own was a German chocolate cake, which is not an easy cake to make. Leroy, do you say grilled cheese or cheese grill? We have some people in this community, I'm not going to name names because they're not on this live right now, who say cheese grill. Also, do you keep mixing bowls and butter in your house? Because we got people in here who don't do that either. And we also have people that call sweeping brooming and vacuuming sweeping. Listen, we got some weird folks up in here, but that's okay. We love them despite how wrong they can be. Leroy is a new subscriber of mine. He has a channel where he does budgeting, Nikki. He's 40 and broke. That's his channel name. No, we didn't watch the movie last night. My husband fell asleep, and I was up with cranky children. We have a friend that's not in the chat right now, Leroy, who doesn't buy butter and doesn't own mixing bowls. She mixes things in cereal bowls. Actually, we have two people who don't have mixing bowls and mix things up in two separate cereal bowls if it's too big to fit in one. And one of those people is listening right now. Okay, Leroy, tell us a fun fact about yourself. Let's see, what kind of fun fact can you tell us? Tell us, what's your favorite... Oh, here you go. What's your favorite thing to bake? Cakes. Mine's cookies. I love making cookies. My favorite. I do prefer baking over cooking, but I also do love cooking. What do you, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for a living? Do you bake for a living? Do you do your YouTube for a living? Maybe you should do some, you do cooking videos on your channel, right? Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember you saying that on the video I watched today. Listen, I'm not a very good decorator. I've made a Hot Wheel racetrack cake for my son last year before I started my channel. And then I did my two kids' cakes this year. And they did not, in my opinion, they did not turn out very good. And then I have my cake I'm making tomorrow, and it'll be up on Thursday, and then I have to make my niece's cocoa melon cake and cupcakes this weekend. What's your favorite cookie? What's your favorite cookie? Everybody answer that. What's your favorite cookie? The best cookie you've ever eaten. If you could only have one type of cookie for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Lord, my dad works in a milk factory. Any cookies with M&Ms? Okay, Leroy, here's the question. Which M&M is the superior M&M? Mimi's in here? I didn't see Mimi. What's GS? Lori. Sorry, Leroy. I'm gonna have to fight you because it's definitely mini M&Ms. Mini M&Ms are definitely superior. Oh, Girl Scout. But which one? There's a bunch of Girl Scout cookies. You gotta pick one. You can't pick a brand of cookies. Her name's Lori, Nikki. Disgusting, Lori. Disgusting. Chocolate and mint do not belong together. No, Leroy, you just get a whole handful and stick the whole handful in your mouth. They're so good. They are definitely superior. And they're just like the perfect size for baking. And the perfect size to put on your ice cream. They're just so good. My husband likes mint and chocolate together. It's disgusting. It's abomination. No, chocolate and mint together is an abomination. What are you doing? Ooh, lemon Oreos are good. Samoas, oh yes, Leroy. Samoas are my favorite Girl Scout cookie. Hands down. Maybe we can actually be friends. Even if you don't agree that mini M&Ms are superior. Here's a question, Leroy. And everybody in the comments is going to be laughing, and they probably already know what I'm going to ask. What kind of chocolate do you put in a German chocolate cake? Like when you're making the batter, what do you use to make it like chocolate? Please answer this right. I'm waiting for all the laughy faces to pop up. No! No, Leroy, you cannot have a German chocolate cake without German chocolate. You can't use Hershey's cocoa in a German chocolate cake. You can't use Nestle Toll House cocoa in a German chocolate cake. I'll show you what you have to use, okay? Just stay there. This? It wouldn't be a German chocolate cake then, Leroy. It would just be a chocolate cake with coconut pecan icing on it. But then you can't call it German chocolate cake because it doesn't have German chocolate in it. And the whole premise of it is German chocolate cake. Come here, Novies. Come on. What do you want, baby? Come here. She won't come to me. I don't know. It must have the word German. I'm just kidding, Leroy. That is a big pet peeve of mine, though. But it's not. It's still not German chocolate. Listen, I can forgive you. But I promise you, if you use... I threw it. If you use this, your German chocolate cake will be 1,000% better. Look. The recipe is even in here. And there's also a recipe for the coconut pecan icing. But, I prefer cream cheese icing on my German chocolate cake. my Nova. Looky here, there's Nova. I don't like red velvet cake, Nikki. Oh, you know what my favorite cake is, though, you guys? Carrot cake. You just got all that German chocolate, Janice. Make the German chocolate cake. The instructions are right on the inside of the box. I don't know what her deal is. She smells a little funny. I think she's been playing in the bathtub. Leroy, cats or dogs? Which one's your favorite? Ouch. You want down? There you go, baby. Get down. Just don't claw me like you did last night when I was trying to sleep. Nope. She says, all you can see is my tail. You cannot see my face no more. I will tell you though, Janice, that the German chocolate cake is kind of time consuming and tedious. Take your hiney to your bed. Well, that's interesting, Leroy. You should, maybe capitalize on that? Just kidding. We shouldn't capitalize off of our children. I have a cat and 3 dogs, and as much as I love my dogs and my cat, when they're all gone, I'm not getting any more. Aww. Delson, what do you got? Hold on a second. Sorry, he was in there crinkling a water bottle. I mean, we can. We just shouldn't do it on the internet where they can cancel us for it. Alright, you guys. I'm going to have to hop off here. I got to call my daughter before she goes to bed. And, for some reason I don't even feel tired, so that's fun. But hopefully I'll be able to go to sleep. Same time, give or take about 30 minutes tomorrow night. Alright? If nobody else is going live tomorrow night. What's tomorrow night? Tomorrow night is Tuesday. Nobody usually goes live on Tuesday, so. I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys. I hope you guys all have a great night and a good day tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that Family Dollar laundry haul that I'll have up tomorrow. Send me all the TikToks, Lori. I love them. Alright, I love you guys. Bye-bye.